was fortunate enough to develop the ideas of multiple intelligences in the early 1980s, so they've been around for almost 3 decades. Unlike most people who became involved in education, I never had a particular set of practices which I recommended, the way Montessori or Paulo Freire had a set of recommendations. So what happened instead is quite interesting. In different parts of the United States and now in different parts of the world, people have used multiple intelligence ideas in the way in which they like. In the summer of 2009, we published a book called Multiple Intelligences Around the World, which describes how the ideas have been developed in 15 different countries, from Asia, Latin America, Europe, and so on. After all that thinking and writing from people all over the world, I think there are 2 educational implications which to me are the most important. The first one is we should individuate education. That means instead of teaching everybody the same thing in the same way, we should find out as much about each learner as we can and try to teach that learner in ways that make sense to his or her particular ways of thinking. And this is possible now because of computers. It was never possible before. But now because of computers, there are many ways to teach algebra, there are many ways to teach Chinese, there are many ways to teach geography, and we can vary the teaching, the learning, and the assessment in terms of the individual learner. The second implication, besides individuating, is pluralization. Pluralization means we teach anything that's important in lots of ways. Nothing that's important can only be taught in one way, whether it's the theory of evolution in biology, or whether it's the notion of zero in mathematics, or whether it's the history of Brazil. There are many, many ways in which we can teach it. And if you teach something in many ways, 2 things happen. First of all, you reach more young people, or more old people, because some people learn better from stories, some people learn better from movies, some people learn better from debate and interaction. And second of all, you show what it means to really understand something. Because you really understand something well, you can think about it in lots of ways. Think about your own family, your hobby, the community where you live. You can write about it, you can talk about it, you can make jokes about it, you can make drawings, cartoons, you can act it out, you can debate it. And those plurality of ways is what it means to have a full understanding of something. So teach to the individual and teach lots of different ways. Those are the major educational implications of the theory, and I'm absolutely confident that students would learn more, like school better, and become lifelong learners if we did more individuating and more pluralization. The reverse side is to teach everything only in one way and try to force everybody to be the same. And what happens is people who have a school kind of mind do fine. Everybody else is alienated from education, doesn't want to go to school, doesn't want to learn, becomes a couch potato, sits in front of television, doesn't think, doesn't